What's up, YouTube? For tonight I have a really interesting battle with a new team that I recently made. Man, this was intense. This went for 57 turns, so I've had to do a little bit of speeding up in this battle. But question for today is, what is the most annoying Pokemon set you can think of? And any Pokemon, what is the most annoying set? Leave a comment below, or just an annoying Pokemon you can think of. Comment below, discuss. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed this. Right, I've got a Butterfree lead and we've got a Beautifly lead, so we've got a double Butterfly lead. Now they're quite similar in stats actually. I just decided to go for a Quiver Dance. Obviously I didn't really want to, I couldn't make use of my Sleep Powder sort of at all there. I didn't really sort of want to either. I just wanted to go directly for Quiver Dances. Now I knew that didn't have any sort of sleeping moves, so which was nice. And unfortunately Beautifly is going to get a Psychic crit on me, but I just hang on with 5 health, which was really nice there. Sort of gets past my boost there. Both of these Pokemon have got quite barren move pools and special outside of Bug Buzz, and they don't actually, both of them don't even have like a flying move outside of like Air Cutter, which is very, very shaky. Okay, now that was a very important play there. That Magmar actually took me out after a Quiver Dance. That straight away told me that was definitely Scarf. Scarf Jolly, I believe. So that's why I swapped in my, almost called that Skeptile, my Grovyle. Now, I want to try this set out because I thought it would be fun to use. So I go for grassy terrain here, and I want to sort of boost up my grass sort of type moves as well. So this is pretty cool. Any Pokemon on the ground gets like a little like recovery after each turn, and grass type moves are boosted by 50%. It's a pretty interesting move, and I've never actually seen it used before, so I thought it'd be cool to use on my Grovyle. Unfortunately, that had Sturdy, so I couldn't really do too much. But I was happy to get all that damage on it, and pretty much took it out. It was nice. I like the little background too; it looks really cool. So that lasts for 5 turns as well. So same room, like. There's a couple of them as well, but I thought it'd work. Interesting on that set, and boost up by Leaf Storm as well. Alright, this is my cool little Anaros set. I just thought to go for a Rock Polish here, boost up my speed a little bit. Cross is going to set up rocks, I guess, so it's not I thought it might be a Custat, but it's got lefties. So it's actually getting lefties recovery, and it's getting a little recovery from the grassy terrain I set up earlier on as well. Now, I'm able to set up the Sword Dance here. I just want to buff my attack. Now, at level 100, I think this thing gets about 306 attack, which is pretty good. I've got Everline in this thing, so I just hang on there, which is really, really nice. And I'm able to have like a +2 in speed and attack, which is really, really handy. And I had something to hit this for super attractive as well, being a nice little rock type move. So I go for Rock Slide, I don't miss, which is great, and I managed to take the Crustle out, which is sweet. Now, this was an important part either here. So I knew Magmar would come in if it was, obviously it's Choice Scarf. Now with that, the grassy terrain also actually disappears there. Now I wanted to find out if this was actually Jolly or not, and I did find it out right there, so it's definitely Jolly. So I found out what moves I have there. It's got Thunder Punch so far, it's got Psychic. So it's a mix attacker, which is interesting. Now, this is a good opportunity to send in 69 degrees. Now, this Solrock was incredible this match, and had some incredible luck too, but I will not divulge that as of yet. Right, so in comes Ludicolo, which I sort of thought would be happening. I just went to get Toxic on things. I know it's a real big pain in the ass. It does like, it can do Leech Seeds, Nethus, all those stalling sort of moves that piss everyone off, and yeah, I know them all too well. Alright, so it's going to set up Rain Dance there, so I thought, well, it might be Swift Swim or Rain Dish. Wasn't actually too sure until I saw like what its speed was going to be, or if I got any sort of recovery at the end of the turn. I went for a risky Fire Spin there so I could trap it in and get some poison damage. That's sort of what this set's all about. It's just damage over and over, stacking, and with Fire Spin they can actually, they're actually trapped in by the little vortex, and then the forces down to that Toxic, and the damage is really snowballs up. It's quite fun to use. Now, obviously, I'm not going to take any sort of water move or even a grass move very well at all. So, Sealo is really my only opportunity to sort of drop into that, and I'm going to take like Stealth Rock damage there. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do there. So Skull hit me pretty hard there, I guess, if there's a rain, but it is a crit as well. So I can see now it's got the range issue abilities. That's going to make it a lot more harder to take out as well. Excuse me, I actually burped. You didn't hear that. Now, the range is just going to make it much harder to take out because that Toxic is not going to be doing like as much, and it's going to have a little bit more recovery too. And it's got Giga Drain to bring its health back. So I knew it was going to be for a long, hard stalling fest for this Ludicolo, which I wasn't too pleased about, but I just didn't have too much to bring out except for Silo. So I got rest on this thing. Obviously, why wouldn't you put rest on it? It's such a good move for it. Now it's got the thick fat as well, which is great. So I can swap into those Magmar. I'm guessing Magmar will have like some sort of fire move, or it'll be physical or special. Not too sure, but it sort of was good for that. Now out goes Ludicolo. It's figured out that, well, they pretty much can't take me out at all. Now out comes Jinx. I was thinking, ooh, why would they swap this in? They may have Focus Blast. That's about the only thing that's going to do too much. Or Psyshock. Or try and get behind a sub and set up Calm Minds. One of those things. I unfortunately got a dry skin on my Surf there, which is pretty unlucky there. Now, that Psyche doesn't do too much. I can see that it's Life Orb. I was half expecting the Focus Miss there. Speaking of Focus Miss, we'll get onto that in a second. Now, unfortunately, I get the Sleep Talk Rest there, which always happens. That's a standard sort of play. Now, I had Body Slam on this thing as well, which I thought was a really good idea because you don't want to be sort of stuck into like, just special moves. And Body Slam is actually was a really big game changer. This. I get the Body Slam off, does some nice damage, and I get a Parahex there, which is really great on that Jinx, because Jinx obviously relies on its high speed as well. It doesn't have incredibly high speed, but it's got decent speed with Timid. I think it's about 317 or level 100, around there. Anyways, it's going to go for Psychic again. I'm asleep here. I didn't really want to go Rest Talk too much on this thing, because I could give it all its health back with Surf and Dry Skin. So there's nothing I really want to sort of say in against that. Now I thought Solrock would be my best bet here. He can sponge those Psychics as well, and like he's going to take it really, really badly though, unfortunately. Now this was a bit of a risky play here. I thought, well, Fire Spin should take it out if I get max damage, but definitely not if it's min. And I do take the Jinx out, which is great. I get a crit there as well. That probably did matter. Maybe it mattered. Jinx is pretty squish as well. Anywho, so in comes Ludicolo again. It's going to set up the rain, get that rain dish happening, so it's not going to take as much. And it's going to be able to last on the field for longer, which I half thought it might do. So I get my rest off of there, which is very important. That was extremely important. There, in hindsight, after doing this battle, Ludicolo should have definitely gone for the Scald there or the Giga Drain, but I guess it wanted to get the rain up as well, because I did actually have Kulava still back, and that would sort of be very good against powering down my fire moves. Right, so trying to get something up against this thing. There's nothing else I can really do. I know a Scald's coming my way, and a boosted Scald in the rain. Even if it had no special attack EVs, that's going to like hit really hard. It's going to one-shot me for sure. Okay, so that Scald is going to not do too much to me, but I know this thing is going to have like a grass move, like I saw it before. And I'm going to have to, like, the best thing I'm going to be able to do against Ludicolo is Body Slam. It's not even going to do that much anyway. I can't get a Parahax because it's already poisoned. I was really just thinking here, well, if I can get maybe a couple of rounds of that poison up, I may be able to bring something in, like against it to finish it off. Maybe my Quilava or something, because that is a Scarf Quilava, just for fun. Okay. This is an Everlight Silo as well, which you probably Sleep Talk, Rest, Surf, and Body Slam. It's a solid set. I really do like it. So Surf does nothing there. Unfortunately, I didn't get the Body Slam, which I was hoping for a little bit more damage, but hell, it's like what you get. Okay, now it's going to finish him off with the Giga Drain this turn. There's not too much I can do, but just sort of like take the hit. That's all I can do there. Now I was thinking, well, what am I going to swap into this thing now? It's got most of its health. It's got a couple of turns of Toxic there, but not really anything substantial that it's going to like, bowl over in the next turn or so. And I was thinking what I should swap into this thing. So I had Quilava left. I had my my Solrock left, and I believe I had one more Pokemon to swap in. No, I had my Solrock left. Now, yeah, I was at this point in the game, I'm like, well, I'm going to be completely honest, things are looking completely desperate here. Fortunately, I outspeed, I get the cosmic power up, and this actually made a massive difference to the difference between me living that skull, and I live on 29 health. I don't get burned. The rain stops, so that's good. That Ludicolo is not going to get any more like recovery on its rain dish, so that's mighty useful. Now, I was thinking, well, I could just. I've got no option. I have to go for rest here. Like, I've got no moves that are going to do much for it at all. It's already poisoned. There's no point in me going for Fire Spin because it's not going to do nothing. I just need to get that Toxic to take it out. Now it's going to go hit me with Giga Drain, try and get its health back, try and stay on the field for longer to get rid of this Solrock, because it is a bit of a problem for a few of these folks. And I'm actually very, very, very defensive Solrock as well. And that Cosmic Power sort of patches it, makes me even more bulky in defense, and patches that poor special defense set. You could also run Assault Vest as well, but unfortunately with Assault Vest, you can't run any of those status moves, and it does sort of rely on those ones a lot. So I thought the Quilava would be a safe bet in here. I can swap into Giga Drain if it doesn't go for Scald. I just made that decision. I thought about that move for a while. Now, I believed I was in just enough range to take this thing out with the HB ground, because I knew that they had Magmar left, they had Electivire left, and this would be bloody nice to have that locked into it. But the thing is, it must have been special defensive max health, max special defense, and I had to look back after it, and I got the complete minimum damage. So I was like, oh my god, that sucks. So, but that's how it goes sometimes. You get max damage, you get min damage, you get fuck damage, whatever. Now, getting off track. Now, this was the most incredibly funny bullshit part of the match. So I sent out Solrock. I'm thinking, well, it's game. I've got half my health. I'm asleep. I've just taken Stealth Rock damage there. This one's over. It goes for the Focus Miss and misses. So that's nice. I didn't think it'd have a lot to hit me with either. Misses with Focus Miss again, so that's twice in a row. I'm thinking, oh, great, sweet. That's actually my rest. Nearly stole that. Misses for the third time in a row. I get the rest off. That was really good. I know this thing was scarfed as well from my earlier encounters with it in the battle. Now, I knew Focus Blast didn't have too much PP as well. So I was thinking, whoa, shit. Even if it misses like 1 and 2, this could be interesting. So I had to speed this part up because Electivire was coming in and wild charging me. I do get the Cosmic Power. This is a very important part right there. I live with 4 health. That was fucking amazing. And I pretty much snowball from this part of my defenses. So this Electivire cannot do anything to me. It can't hit me with like Earthquake because I've got Levitate, obviously. And like its best move to hit me was Wild Charge. Now, it's pretty much it was just killing itself. Focus Miss finally hits. It misses again. I get the rest off. It's like, fuck. It's just continually hitting me with Focus Plus, because that's the only move I've seen all its moves, and that's the only move it can actually hit me with that's going to do the most damage. So, unfortunately, that Toxic misses. I hit it for the second time. Really, all I wanted to do is wear the Electivire down. I'm getting so bulky. You get really bulky with Cosmic Power as well. It's really nice. So I was just praying here for not a crit. I get one, but unfortunately I wasn't on low health, so that didn't actually take me out. Now, so the last Pokemon is Magmar. Its last move that can really hit me and do something with is Fire Blast. I wake up again and get the rest off. I'm just like laughing here. Oh, man, I can't believe that I was asleep, half health, and I missed 3 times in a row. I eventually get the Toxic up. I knew this would like PP stall out eventually, because Fire Blast and Focus Blast, they're very sort of low PP moves. It was 8 with max. So that hits me with the final Focus Blast here, and now it uses Struggle because it's locked into Choice Scarf. I just had to do that, slow that down right there. Man, how did that was, I will be the first to admit, that was extremely lucky. Below half health, asleep of all things. Oh man, I felt their rage. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and if you've had any moments in Wi-Fi battling like that, oh man, I've had them myself, and it is frustrating. Question of the day, guys, what is the most annoying Pokemon you've ever faced or made yourself? Comment below. If you enjoyed this one, please leave a like on the video. That's about all for tonight. Peace out.